Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first episode of Good Morning Campus. I am your host, Amy Michelle McIntyre. Today, we embark on a journey celebrating the remarkable achievements and groundbreaking contributions of women across diverse fields. From the captivating world of broadcast journalism to the innovative realms of STEM advocacy and neurodiversity inclusion, our lineup of trailblazing women will inspire and empower audiences of all ages. Join me as I shine a spotlight on their stories, their triumphs, and their unwavering dedication to shaping a more inclusive and equitable future for all. So come on, let's celebrate Women's History Month, March 2024. This is Amy McIntyre, and we're here at TCCD Northeast Campus in Hurst, Texas. And I am interviewing Cleo Green, who is a news anchor who handles the weekend news and a lot of mornings at WFAA on Channel 8. Cleo, the reason why I'm interviewing today is because, well, it's Women's History Month, and I couldn't think of a better way to end this month by interviewing you.
So kind of you.
So I have a couple of questions for you.
Okay.
As a news anchor and as a woman, as you've gone through your career, moments that you're most proud of in history of television and news anchoring?
Well, you know what? I graduated college in 2008, and that was the year of the economic recession. So no one was really hiring. So I got my first job in St. Croix, U.S. Virgin Islands as a feature reporter. So I moved out to St. Croix. After that, I went to CBS in Maryland. Not Maryland, but I went to Georgia. Then I went to CBS in Maryland. And then I went to Minneapolis. So along the way, there's been a lot of stories that I've covered. But in terms of standout stories that I guess I've been proud of, it would have to be stories that are tearjerkers, warm the heart. They're not fast-paced stories like the day-to-day grind that we have. But if I can think of maybe one or two stories that I feel like were monumental to me, it'd be one on sex trafficking in Minneapolis. And also, you know, I lived in Minneapolis at a time where there was a lot of fatal shootings, right? You know, the names of unarmed Black men were turning into hashtags. And I had to tell a lot of those stories. So I feel like I really honed in on that, and I was able to own that and really share the stories of those families who were suffering. So I think those are some pretty standout moments in my career that I am proud of.
Wow. How do you believe your presence in the news industry has contributed to the representation and advancement of women, especially during Women's History Month?
You know what? There was a time, you know, I am a news junkie. There was a time where there weren't many women, young women that look like me, that are Black women, that are on the news, that are anchors, that are on the desk, you know what I mean? And there's still some fight a little bit in terms of like equality when it comes to pay and all of that. But I think times have changed, and I'm very proud to see that there are more women that look like me that are now, you know, on your television screen and on your phone and on the streaming website. So times have changed, but it took a lot to get here.
Right. Well, I've got to tell you that you made quite of an impression on me and my son. My son, who also is African American, you know, he is very surprised to get up in the morning and see the news on every morning, WFAA, and to see the inclusion of
the
WFAA.
diversity.
Yes. In what ways have you seen for women in journalism change throughout the industry? Is that as common here as it is everywhere else?
Yeah, I think it really depends on what market you're in. You know, some of those smaller markets, like we discussed market sizes, there's over 200 of them across the country, and some of those smaller markets are in areas where people really don't want to be, you know what I mean? So I think in markets like that, you may not see as much diversity as you would in some of the bigger cities where people actually want to be, because I think right now we live in a day and age where people want to work, but they also want to have amazing work-life balance. They want to be happy where they're at, right? So I think in terms of the way things have changed, I truly believe the internet and social media has changed the game. There are a lot of new jobs and positions that are open that are just geared towards social media or the internet or streaming services.
Yeah.
So they're making just as much money. They may not be on cable television, but they're in these different little spots that weren't a thing when I first started in this industry.
Right.
Good morning, and thanks for joining us as we come live to you from Victory Park. I'm Cleo Green, filling in for Kara Sewell. Mark, it has been an entire year and some change since I've actually seen you in person.
Yeah, this is a big morning. This is the first time we've got 4 people on air.
I'm so excited.
In studio together since March.
That's why I spiked the coffee this morning.
That's why.
With the double dose.
She spiked the coffee. It's a double shot. We will be off the rails by 6:15.
Yeah.
Okay, I have one more question for you.
Okay.
It's kind of special. If there was one person, another woman in the industry who you could meet and interview, who would it be?
Meet and interview.
Bless you.
I think you know who. I am a big fan of Robin Roberts. I just admire her career and where she's at right now, and just her whole vibe and her energy. She's very humble. But she's just amazing at her craft and what she does. So I would love to interview her for sure.
Why don't you do me a favor and look into the camera and give her a special message?
Robin Roberts, you are amazing. I am a fan of a fan of a fan. I love watching you. You make me smile every day, and I'm so proud of you. Oh my gosh, way to go, girl.
Great. I hope that to get that to her.
Sure, okay. And you might, who knows? Miss Amy's powerful. Gosh, I wish you would have picked a better day for me to look a little better.
Oh, no, you look wonderful. Well, again, thank you so much, Cleo. She is
You did a great job.
my favorite instructor, professor here at TCCD Northeast Campus in the Radio, Television, and Film Production Department. And I'm so glad to have her as a teacher. So I am going to sign off here in the TV announcing class. And thank you so much for watching.
When there's nothing left to do but drift out to sleep, hold her pillow closely. Up to the night she only weeps. For help there's out there to fulfill all her needs. New friends, new life is what she needs. New friends, new life to help her sleep. When you're given the answers and laid at your feet, you stand there and whisper, God help me. The skies will open, your path is made new.